So you've decided to become a master of the dark arts. Well, maybe not a master. Now you need some help to figure out how to spend your precious talent points for that sweet damage or for skilling. In this video, I'll go over how to set up your mage for a fighting build and for a skilling build. Also, we're only going to cover tab 1 and tab 2 talents for now. But first, let's get a quick rundown into what the mage is in the Legends of IdleOn. Damage and accuracy are necessary for all characters, and it should be noted that greater damage can provide higher kills per hour, and better accuracy allows you to hit monsters 100% of the time. Both of these are necessary for opening portals faster and for better AFK gains. Defense is also very much necessary and will be provided mainly from your equipment. Now that you know that, let's turn our attention to the mages. Mages do greater damage with a higher wisdom stat and gain better accuracy with a higher agility stat. Aside from damage and accuracy, skilling is necessary for your characters, and mages specialize in the chopping skill. This means they can have higher chopping efficiency and will cut more logs per hour than other characters if the correct build is applied. In the beginning, it is highly unlikely that you'll have enough talent points to completely max level certain talents. That's where these builds come in. Do remember that this is a guide, and these builds will require some experimenting on your end for the best outcome. With that out of the way, let's jump into the first build. Fighting build. When pushing through World 1, you will need to balance your damage and accuracy. For Talent Tab 1, Sharpened Axe provides weapon power, which increases your damage significantly, and Quickness Boots increases your agility, which boosts your accuracy. These two talents will be your priority early on. You'll want to put points into Quickness Boots before devoting talent points towards Sharpened Axe. If you're able to max Sharpened Axe, then put your points into Book of the Wise for increased Wisdom and MP, then Overclocked Energy and Gilded Sword. It should be noted that although Gilded Sword provides a percentage increase which scales much better with higher base stats, it is still a worthy upgrade in the beginning since other damage buffs will essentially be amplified with this nonetheless. Similarly, Overclocked Energy also provides a percentage damage increase per every power of 10 MP, and it goes without saying that the higher your MP, the more damage increase you get from this talent. You should know that this percentage increase is not gated by breakpoints. That is to say, you don't need to have 100 MP or 1000 MP for the damage to scale. Whatever MP you currently have is taken into consideration and an appropriate damage boost is provided. Once you're able to max those talents, you can work on Mana Booster to further increase your MP and Idle Casting to increase your AFK gains. Try to ignore Bucklered Up, as tempting as it may seem. For Talent Tab 2, you have come into contact with the first active talents of the Mage. You can put 1 talent point each into Energy Bolt and Mini Fireball for now. Then your priority should be Power Overwhelming to increase the effect of your weapon power on your damage. Knowledge is Power to increase the effect your wisdom has on your damage, followed by Individual Insight and Untwisted Robes for base wisdom increase. Another important side note, at this point, if you're unable to max these talents, then it's worth experimenting between leveling up Individual Insight and Untwisted Robes, since at some point the wisdom boost you get from Untwisted Robes will be better than the flat wisdom increase from Individual Insight. You can also experiment with chopping it up easy for even more damage increase. Similar to Overclocked Energy, this talent is also not gated by breakpoints. Basically, you don't need to have exactly 25, 50, 75, 100, etc. points in the minigame to gain the damage boost. Finally, with enough points, you can level up Mana Overdrive for even more MP and never stop casting skills. Also, please remember that the Mana Potions don't increase your base MP like the Health Potions increase your base HP, so don't waste your food slots with those potions and instead keep them for quests. Now, let's move on to skilling. Skilling build. Nowadays, you don't have to go through the pain of resetting your talents and then putting your points into specific builds over and over again. All you need to do is go to the main town and press on the little books at the bottom of Talent Tab 1. Here, you can proceed to make your skilling build and easily switch between your fighting and skilling builds. For Talent Tab 1, you will prioritize Smart Efficiency, which boosts your efficiency for your specialized skills. Book of the Wise sees a triumphant return here, and you will need to max level this as well. The Wisdom buff not only increases your base damage of your mage, but it also directly influences their efficiency in their specialized skills. Following these talents, you should level Active AFKer for greater skill AFK gains rate. That's it for Tab 1, short and sweet. For Talent Tab 2, however, you will need to prioritize Deforesting All Doubt, which increases the effect of your wisdom on your chopping efficiency, as well as Individual Insight on Untwisted Robes to further increase your wisdom. This part takes a lot of experimenting, and you can alternatively level up Logs on Logs, which must be assigned active and significantly boosts your AFK gains, and Leaf Thief, which directly increases your chopping power based on the power of 10 leaves in your storage. Once again, this skill is not gated by the power of 10 breakpoint. Once you figured out a good good balance for these talents, or you've maxed them out, you can then level up Inner Peace to boost the XP gains for your specialized skills. And we're done with the talent builds. Now, that's not all you should consider when making your builds. These builds will vary greatly depending on your equipment, cards, card sets, stamps, statues, and the other important stuff you'll unlock later on, like alchemy, post office, salt lake, prayer, meals, lab bonuses, and chips. So always keep in mind to upgrade to the best available armor while having correct cards for either fighting or skilling, and the same goes for card sets. You'll get the hang of setting up your characters as you progress. It just takes some time. If you found this video helpful, drop a like and subscribe, and maybe catch me on my stream. And with that, I'm out. Peace.